Alright, I think we are all set and live, and yes, we are! Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there, and welcome to you. My name is JGardo1, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the world's virtual. And I'm very pleased to be able to welcome you all back to the channel, or, in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience here on the YouTube channel. We are diving back into the world of Galabor, my friends, where we have a bit of work to do. And a lot of work that we've gotten done. I mean, let's stop and just smell the roses a little, if you know what I mean. I mean, come on, look around. Look at this place. We've got an awesome hobbit hole for a main house. We got the Hobbit guest house, which, yes, the interior needs some work, but this thing actually looks pretty good, all things considered. I mean, it really does. We got trees all over the place. Probably gonna be planting more at some point soon. Big ones, little ones, all kinds of trees. We got our bamboo space. We got farms inside the house. We got the Blue Rogue sitting at the dock, just waiting for a day to come when we can make that thing into a real, movable ship. I mean, come on. You gotta admit, this is all pretty nice, right? I think it is. Not to toot my own horn, of course. Last time, you guys may remember, we got busy finishing up a kelp farm, giving it a mechanism that makes it so that we can actually stock up on dried kelp while still cooking the dried kelp as we go. Now, I haven't had a chance to go back and fill up the farm at all. I haven't been there between sessions doing any AFK time. I do plan on doing that, but I've been kind of preoccupied with just making sure I have stuff dealt with IRL. Lost track of what I was saying there. But we know the kelp farm works. We know that with the system we installed, we can make a ton of dried kelp blocks. And we know that the system is engineered so that as we build up a supply, our supply of dried kelp, filling up the kelp cooking module of the farm, we'll get all the dried kelp we'll ever need. But once again, I've lost track of what I was saying. What was I saying? I have no idea. All I know for sure is we have been doing a lot. We've been doing a lot of stuff, getting everything figured out, fixed up, prepped up, and ready to roll in any way and every way that we need to. And I'm pretty happy with what we've gotten done. We've got so many farms, it's not even funny. I mean, it is kind of funny, but not like funny, haha. Yeah, my mind is racing trying to think of everything that we've done lately. Because there's a lot. There is a lot that we've managed to get done lately. It's kind of crazy the amount of stuff we've gotten done. And the sad funny thing is, we've got a lot more to do, too. Hey! It's Ellison! Good to see you, Ellison. How you doing? You doing alright today? I hope so. I hope you're having a good day. I hope the same for everybody else watching, too. I hope everybody is having a good day or night, wherever you are in the world, and I hope you enjoy the session. How you doing today, Ellison? Doing good. Also, yes, I see that you are calling me your favorite streamer. Thank you for that. A couple of years ago, I would have never expected to become someone's favorite streamer. I would have never thought that I could reach that point. Is that all the coal? All the coal ore? Yep. Alright. I gotta start stocking up on coal that I can use in the kelp farm until we start getting some dried kelp, because we're gonna need a lot of Thank you, Ellison. Thank you very, very much for that. I mean it. I really appreciate you saying that. I mean, it's fun and chill and enjoyable for everybody. So to hear someone say that in doing so I've become their favorite streamer, that makes me feel real good. So thank you. Alright, how much coal is that? That's almost 5 stacks. That's right at 5 stacks. Or no, it's 4, maybe 4.5 stacks. Combined with what I already had, it's 5 new stacks. Good. Good, good, good. That's a solid start. That's a solid start. It's not going to be enough to keep the kelp farm going, but it's a solid start. I should set up a chest specifically for all the coal and fuel I'm going to need to get that farm going, too. Because the plan, my current plan is to spend my AFK times doing time at the kelp farm, letting the kelp pool and pile up until I've got enough to fill up all the smokers. Once I'm getting a backlog of kelp, I can start pumping fuel into the machine and letting it work on processing everything. Okay, that's currently got just charcoal in it. So, I think for this session, mostly we're going to be just running around doing random stuff. Working on a couple of farms, tweaking a few things, checking in on some of the stuff that we've done in the past, and just being chill. Just having a little break from the serious work to hang out, if you will. Oh, there's more coal. Cool. We'll put this stuff in here for the moment. Yes, I remember. That was last session. You told me about that during the last session. That was kind of funny to hear about, to be entirely honest. That was very, very funny. I mean, imagining this one person, this one kid, sitting in in a school cafeteria or something. Just, or anything like that. Just chowing down on a big old pizza. That's kind of funny to me. That's a funny image if ever there was one. Checking around here for kelp and coal and charcoal and looking to see if there's more fuel to add to the stockpile. I may unleash the kelp collectors and see what they can do to help me find more kelp while I'm at it. In fact, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Yes, I'm calling them the kelp collectors. Alright, so we've got someone in the audience who doesn't like pineapple on pizza. That's fine. I don't like it either. Well, I don't like pineapple. Just in general, never been able to get into pineapple. It's always been, I don't know, just ugh. Never liked it. I've seriously never liked pineapple. Yeah, I think for a little bit here, we're going to go off and go find us a bunch of kelp to fill up our inventory and then take over to the kelp farm. Because I want to get that thing filled up as soon as possible so it can start processing the dried stuff. Ow! That's probably more kelp than I can get. I just saw all the emojis. Listen, that is kind of fun. Understandable for me, but funny. Oh, look at that. We got a bunch of nautili hanging around. Oh man, I love using the spear. It's so much fun. Got him. As I've told people previously, Ellison, not a big fan of horror games. Not a big fan of horror games, pretty much at all. Alright, let's get this kelp over to the kelp farm before the little guys waste all their time and energy trying to fill my pockets with kelp. I see. I see. Well, to each their own, I guess. I don't think I could ever really get into the horror genre of video games. I mean, can I enjoy a bit of suspense and a bit of thriller aspect in a video game? Sure. But too many horror games are intense on the horror side of it and just lose my interest real fast. I do enjoy watching people get spooked by the jump scare type ones, though. When it specifically jump scares. That I can enjoy. But I don't think I would ever play one of those kinds of games myself. It's not really my thing. I'm not really into the idea of being jump scared. And it would stress me out. It would stress me out trying to play something like that, because I would just be sitting there like, oh, where are they? Where's the thing? Where's the thing that's coming after me? Where's the thing that's coming after me? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? And that just, that doesn't sit for me. That wouldn't really work for me. I wouldn't be able to enjoy it. Oh no. Okay, now you're getting me just a little bit concerned here, Ellison. Oh, dang it. Where did that go? Went in here, didn't it? Yep, there it is. Give me that. Alright, let's get out of here. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. I was a little confused for a second there, but then what you just said kind of explained it. Kind of. It still reads a little weird. I've got so many wolves. Still gotta at some point find another one of those ones, but I forget where that particular skin comes from. Might be a Savannah wolf, for all I know. Which, if it is, that's gonna be a little bit of a pain to find. I don't know where to go to find a Savannah with wolves. Somebody in a short on YouTube brought a point to my attention that kind of makes me wonder. In the vastness that is Minecraft today, we've got a couple of spin-off games. We've got Minecraft Dungeons, which you guys know I love. We got Minecraft, of course, but then we've also got Minecraft Legends. And in Minecraft Legends, there is a creature, a yellow allay. The gold allay, as some simply call it. And then they brought up a point about it. It's the one that does building for the player in Minecraft Legends. In Minecraft Legends, you order allays to either gather materials for you, which the blue ones do that, or build structures that you've chosen to put somewhere. And it's the yellow ones that do the building. Why is it we don't see the golden allay in regular Minecraft? Even though it's definitely a thing in a Minecraft spin-off. But then that also brings to mind the fact that we nearly got a couple of different entities in Minecraft that were featured in Minecraft Dungeons, or in the game that Minecraft used to have for mobile, Minecraft Earth, which, if you didn't know what that was, I don't blame you. I didn't really understand what it was. But Minecraft Earth, unfortunately, got shut down a while back. Not sure how long ago that was, but apparently the game just wasn't getting enough attention. So Mojang ended up shutting it down. But it just makes you wonder, are we ever going to get those creatures that were in the spin-off games, like the yellow allay, the golden allay, that is, and the whatchamacallit, Moo Bloom, or the Isolager? Because we got the Isolager in Dungeons. I think it could fit in very well with regular Minecraft. Be a pretty interesting, challenging enemy to face off with. Got him! So these are the kind of things that pop into my head when I see someone talking about something like that here on YouTube. They bring up a point, and I'm just like, huh, that's actually an interesting little... It's actually an interesting thing to bring up. It's an interesting point. And it makes me wonder if we might one day see such things as the Golden Allay, the Isolager, the Moo Bloom, and who knows what else. And I'm talking seeing them officially, not just in... not just in mods that people make for the games. Although, if that was released... If those things were released in a Bedrock add-on, that I would love to see. I would love to see how members of the community working with the add-on stuff can make use of such things. You know? I'd love to see that. Jagard, what are you gonna do on Monday? I have no idea at this point when I may do Among Us, Ellison. I want to play Among Us at some point on the channel. I want to do it. The problem is, I'd probably have to do it as a video kind of thing. Ultimately, I would probably have to do it as a video, because otherwise, if it's a stream and it's actively happening, people that are playing could potentially look on the stream and be like, oh, okay, he's doing this. Or, oh, okay, he's got the red name. He's the imposter. And that's an unfair advantage I would not want to necessarily have my audience be given. In order to be fair, everybody has to know, everybody has to be on the same level of footing in my audience. Hey, Leo! Good to see you, pal. How you doing? Doing alright? Hope so. No! Stop! Stop picking up the kelp! Grr. I'm glad to hear that, Leo. Glad to hear it. Man, they are determined to go for that kelp. Ah. No, stop it. I'm gonna have to put a chest at the end here that I can dump the extra into. I just have this feeling that's the kind of thing I'm gonna have to do to make sure this sort of thing can't happen anymore. They're just gonna keep getting it. They're just gonna keep getting it. Oh my. Oh, cool. Well, that's cool, Leo. A trip to Mississippi? Took a trip to Mississippi. That's cool. It's good to hear you enjoyed yourself, too. That's awesome, man. Okay, we're starting to build up a backlog. Good. Hey, thank you for the rules. Also, to answer your question, I'm doing pretty good. I've had a pretty chill, pretty laid-back kind of day. No real stress or strains or anything. Just doing what I do. Living life, having fun. Planning my next project. I am thinking that at some point I may want to start doing some kind of viewer world again. Probably do the same kind of thing I did before. Twitch subscribers, you know. Seems to be the simplest and wisest thing to do to make sure that we don't have to deal with any griefers on the world. But we'll see. We'll see. Might happen one day. Oh, wow! Cool. That's kind of cool. want to make sure we got all the kelp picked up that we left out here. Looks like it. Looks like we've got everything. Oh, wow. That's impressive. And that's cool that you got a relative that did something like that. That's cool. That is cool. Wow. Look at all the fireflies. Gosh, I love these firefly bushes. I gotta get more of them. I can't remember if it's possible to farm them. Something tells me that it's not, which if it's not, that sucks. But I love these firefly bushes. I love having the fireflies. I like little ambient things like that, that if you actually pay attention, you notice these little details that are just so cool. I love things like that. Makes me stop and go, wow. You know what I mean? I mean, I can do without them making noise, but I love the light. I love the little specks of light. And I guess I kind of do like the noise. I mean, it adds a little bit of ambience. Ambience is very important for a build that you want to be at least somewhat artistic, you know? You want to make something artsy, sometimes the ambience in it is really important. Now, I don't claim to be any kind of an art dude. I'm most definitely not an artiste. I'm just an enthusiast of gaming, and among those games is Minecraft. And it's raining. Okay, let's see if this is some kind of sudden thunderstorm. I kind of doubt it, but if it's a thunderstorm, hooray, we can sleep through it. It's not. It's not a thunderstorm. That's really frustrating. I really would have liked it if this was a thunderstorm, so I could just skip it. Okay, spear is just a dedicated weapon. That's good to know. That's kind of what I figured would be the case. Need one of these barrels, I think. Barrel should be... Refresh my memory. A barrel is slabs and planks, right? Yep, that's what it is. Hmm. Oh, hey, we got a wandering trader. What you got, dude? I was about to say, is that sponges? Nope, it's horn coral blocks. What I need is the materials for some barrels. Or at least a barrel. Because I need to set up a barrel that I can feed the fuel into to get that initial bunch of fuel into the kelp farm. Because to start, the kelp farm is going to have coal in it. Coal and charcoal. But then as it converts kelp into dried kelp, it's going to feed itself dried kelp blocks to replace the coal and the charcoal, and boom, we're going to have a ton of fuel building up in the system. At least that's the hope. Hey, hello, Giovanni! Giovanni, welcome, my friend. Welcome to Guardian Studios. Or if you're new to the channel, hey there, welcome to you. My name is JGardo1, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard. I hope you enjoy your time here on the channel. We are a family-friendly gaming channel, and you are welcome to stay and hang out if you would like to, my friend. Whoop, 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 woohoo! Curious, my kitchen, how have I got that powered? I'm also wondering if this has gotten any extra stuff in it that I need to get rid of. It looks like it hasn't. Surprise, surprise. Pardon me. Ooh, got some dried kelp blocks in here. I'll go ahead and grab those. I'll put them away as backup fuel. I've got barrels. Well, that's more fun than a barrel of monkeys. Stick it in that furnace for now. Oh, pardon me. Needed a stretch there. Ow. I should start gathering up all this raw meat. Need to go put it in the freezer. Or cooling room, I guess. Oh, pardon me. Jeez. Did not mean to do that. If the particles of it weren't so thick and dense, I'd actually probably like the rain. My mind is all over the place at the moment, trying to figure out what I need to do. Oh! I know one of the things I need to do. I need to get glass. Because I need to cover up those, sections in the kelp farm. Oh, interesting. Well, that makes sense, Giovanni. Well, hey, thank you for dropping in on my channel. I hope you like it. Hope you enjoy your time here. Right, so if I'm going to get glass, I'm either getting it from sand, or I'm getting it from librarians. And I think it's going to end up being from sand. Because I don't think I have very many... I don't think I have very much to trade with the librarians right now. That stinks. Unless I grab some stone and take some to a mason. And then I might have enough to be able to do that kind of thing. That's something that I was planning to do at some point. Set up a villager breeder where I could get a bunch of villagers to put into different farms for specific types of villagers who would sell specific items. Like librarians specifically for glass, or masons specifically for trading stone for emeralds. Because I've got a stone generator that can give me tons of stone. No, Giovanni, I'm actually playing on PlayStation, so I'm using a PlayStation game. It's not as important to aim so much, because if I miss initially, I can just kind of spam click with the buttons, and I'll be able to hit the monsters. That's the thing about Bedrock Edition. For the most part, you can just spam click to attack the enemy. Java Edition, not so much. My stream is lagging? Oh, crud. I wonder. Yep, I just got the alert up in the corner. It's saying that the connection isn't fully stable at the moment. Yeah, nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately. I've done everything I possibly can with my current equipment to be able to make it so that the stream can just keep going, and if it can't still keep going, then that's mostly on the fault of somewhere along the line outside of me, if that makes sense. Alright, 18 emeralds. I should be able to get a little bit of glass out of this villager over here, the librarian. Assuming he does sell glass. I can't remember if he does or not. He does! It's not quite enough, though. Dang it. Ooh, lanterns. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna end up having to set up several trading locales where I can trade off stone and iron, gold, stuff like that. Trade for emeralds and redstone dust. I'm gonna need that stuff. Obnoxious little wolf. I have like a guy around here that doesn't have a job yet. And how is it I've got an iron golem just wandering around here? I'm gonna have to deal with him later. Well, I've done my trade. I don't know how long it would take for the trade to cycle back on that stonemason. So, I think we're gonna head back towards the base. Might look and see if there's some sand around here that I can grab to take back for processing. Hello. Sand somewhere. I just need 16 more sand. One stack to cover one stack worth of holes. Think. If I get the glass put in, then all I have left to do for the kelp farm at this point will be to dump in a whole bunch of fuel. Oh gosh. That sounds like a recipe for headaches. In my perspective, that sounds like a recipe for a headache. But, I mean, if you enjoy it, to each their own, I guess. I don't know. Not really big on the horror genre, as I reminded somebody earlier this evening. Oh, gotta stretch. Gotta stretch. 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 Oh, oh, that hurt. Oh, man, that hurt. Oh. And yet, it felt so good. Excuse me. Alright, let's go put some glass in the kelp farm. And then, again, the only thing I'll have to worry about after that is getting fuel into the machine to get it started cooking up all those dried kelp blocks. That's funny, Biako. That's funny. Hello, by the way. Can the heavy core drop from the regular vaults? Or is that even a thing? Is there even a regular vault, or is it... I can't remember if there's just regular vaults, or if there's just the... That's what I thought. There's the regular vaults, and then there's the ominous vaults. And yeah, you can't get the heavy core from regular vaults. You have to get it from the ominous one, don't you? Yeah. Me and the ominous vaults. We don't... I have to fight for those. But more to the point, those are kind of a pain. And the sad thing is, once they're done, they're done. You're just finished. And I only know of one set of vaults in one trial chamber right now. And it seems like the regular vaults, once you do an ominous run through them, they lock up permanently. I may get a mace. I don't really have that much use for the mace, per se. Seeing as how this is a solo world, but we'll see. If nothing else, I can get one to be able to say that I actually have one. And then I can enchant it with all the goodness. All the good stuff. Whatever the good stuff happens to be, anyway. Like I said, I haven't really ever done anything much with the mace, so I know next to nothing about how it works. And unfortunately, that's a fact, Jack. I still have a ton of stone on me. Good grief. Dump a bunch of it in here. And put the rest in here, because I'm not gonna, you know, use any of that stuff right now. Ow! What? Oh. Well, hello, sir. That guy really wanted to see me. You can go ahead and try. I'm not necessarily going to look into it, but I would be curious. You can consider me a little curious. Now, unfortunately, I will say that that is probably going to do it for this session, everybody. I would love to keep going. I really would. Just got a couple little tidbits in that I'm not sure what to do right now, what I would aim towards doing would require me to go AFK a lot first, so I don't want you guys to just be sitting here with nothing to do, nothing to engage with, nothing to watch. So for now, that's going to have to do it for this session, everybody. I do hope everybody enjoyed the stream. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that. It's all free. You can change your mind later, and I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you guys who comes around to see the streams. It means so much. If you do subscribe, guys, don't forget to smack that notification bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. With that all being said, thank you once again for watching. I'm JGuard01, your guide, your bard, and your humble host into the world's virtual. And I'll see y'all next time right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!